Isabel now. Can you hear me now? Hi, Sandra. High Priestess. Sunshine, Dragonfly. Hey, Trey. Squids. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Sharon. Matthias, really? Hey, High Priestess. Come on. Please get down. I don't know why every time when we go on live on the computer, he wants to crawl all over the computer. Get down. Hey. Whatever. Hey, Sunshine. You guys, guess what? Hey, Just I. Hey, Lori. Hi, babe. Can't hear you very good. Aaron. Hi, Aaron. I didn't mean to yell at you. Matthias is literally walking around. Ugh. Okay. Matthias ruins everything. Babe, we can't hear you. It just sounds like static.
Oh, really?
Oh, now I can hear you a little bit. Kind of robotic.
We probably don't have a very strong connection, so.
Oh. You guys, Mr. Cher is on the road right now, and that is my daughters you hear in the background with him.
And their cat.
And their cat. Another cat coming here. Hey, Xena. Haters gonna hate. Well, we're about to. 2 of the 4 kids are on the way right now. Here, home, finally.
Yeah, it took long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited. I don't even know what to do with myself. Yep. And the boys will be here in June. Yay. It is awesome. Is Binks meowing?
Yeah.
Aww. Hey, I'll be
Doing
frank.
pretty good, actually.
We must be kind of used to traveling by now. Binks! I wonder if he'll remember me.
I think he will.
Dragonfly says safe, or Sunshine Dragonfly says safe travels.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, how are the roads, babe?
The interstate's fine. Close to home, they're pretty shitty.
Hey, Eli. Yeah, 2 shares. My husband is currently on the way back here home with 2 of my 4 children. Yep. What's Binks's whole name? Zachary Binks, right?
Zachary Binks, like from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
But most of it's Binks.
Yeah. Hey, Rosie. It is nice. It's going to be an awesome New Year. Hey, Dr. Phil. Hey, Brandy. So you guys, Callie told me you guys kind of got in a little accident with Karen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
we were driving with Karen, and it was like these railing things in the middle. We like spun out and drove into the like through the railing, and it like broke.
Oh
crap.
my god.
Everyone was fine. Like no one was hurt at all. But the truck got so messed up.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Glitter Witch. Yeah, I'll probably have to. I'll change this one. We'll start with some. We'll start with the Casey Anthony tomorrow. Or we can pull some up tonight. You wonder what your daughter's gonna sound like when she's bigger? Cher's working double time, literally. Yeah. All the good vibes have been sent your way for good roads. Thank you, Xena. Yeah, he's been making really good time today.
Yeah, not bad. I think I left about 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, about that. Yes, Eli and we traded phones, so if that's the other thing. If anyone's been trying to get a hold of me today, I don't have my phone.
You're laying on your bed.
Huh? I'll have my phone tomorrow. My daughter sounds like me. Yeah.
Wait till they see how much we look the same too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've posted very little, but some people have seen it. My mini me. Yeah. My dad's gonna freak out. He's gonna get one of the first selfies when they all get back here. Yeah, I hope everyone had a nice holiday too. Not quite over yet, is it? The other kiddo's quiet. Yeah, Courtney's very quiet. Well, she's with her.
She's on
What?
her phone. I'm on my phone.
Yeah. They said
Takes
don't be
after a mom.
shy. Hey, no. Oh, you
Well, I
clicked the
told
live.
them they could plug in the.
What, babe?
I said that they can hook their phone up to listen to their music. And neither
Oh.
wanted to do it.
Yeah, Honey doesn't like the music I listen to.
What happened to the live last night? Oh, we were playing a bunch of like Saturday Night Live Christmas skits and stuff, so I kind of knew that one was gonna be what it is. So yeah, it's gone. It was fun while it lasted. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, sorry. It's been my live from last night is banned in the UK. Oh shit. Oh, I bet because I was playing. That's why. 'Cause I was playing some of the channels. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, you didn't really miss much. You wanted to join, it kicked you out. I'm sorry. It's been a quiet Christmas, a strange one. Well, I mean, half the tragedy pimps got together, and that's some.
Go around.
All together, hanging out. It was banned there too. Yeah, whoopsie. Sorry. Hey, Vexing. Wonder if it lets me. Hold on. Oh, it won't. You got to see it on replay? I don't know what's going on with it. So it banned it in some places, but it will play for others. Oh, you became a grandma today. Congratulations, Vexing. That's awesome.
Right on.
Yeah, for a while they're going to be staying here. They want to look for work around here and work and save up money. Their friends and everything are in Minnesota. So they'll be here for a little while. Yeah, congratulations, Vexing. That's amazing. Oh, so the day after Christmas. But that baby was overdue, right? I said boy or a girl. Vexing might want to keep.
I wasn't covering your ass, was I?
Oh, it's a boy, J. James. Welcome to the world, J. James. You weren't on my sub landing page and no notifications, so I had to look you up. Oh, Eleanor. Yeah, notifications on YouTube suck. I had I can't remember who, but someone who's been around for a couple of years now said that they couldn't find my stuff and they had to resubscribe to me. They were like, somehow I unsubscribed from you, but I didn't unsubscribe from you. I was like, oh, that's weird. But you hear about that happening sometimes. Thank you, haters gonna hate. Was it cheaper to live in Canada than in the US? It probably averages out to be about the same, but I kind of feel like it's maybe about the same. The food, though, here is way more expensive. Well, I don't know, because when I think of it, I don't know. Your youngest niece's birthday is today as well. Happy birthday. I see it listed, but it says not available. I'm in Ohio. Well, shit. Let's see what it says here for me. Yeah, it doesn't show up on my end. It must be, it's probably privated now. Or they might have deleted it. The YouTubes might have deleted it. Always trying to silence me. Yeah, says mom, everybody healthy, okay, doing good. You watched it late last night. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find the George Anthony. We got the police and the FBI. We've got 2 times he had to sit down with the FBI. I think 2 times with the police too. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to pull this up. So this is an interview with George and Cindy. I forget when all this happened. I remember watching this, but okay, so this would 14 years ago. It has been 14 years. Someone was trying to correct me because I kept saying 13 years, and I was like 13 or 14, and someone actually was telling me it was way less than that and trying to act like they were, you know, Little Miss Know-It-All, but they are wrong. 14 years ago, this interview on CNN. So we will have to pause, regularly. Okay. Okay. So this is before Kaylee was found. I want to hear this again.
We now welcome George and Cindy Anthony, the grandparents of the missing Florida toddler Kaylee Anthony. They last saw her in mid-June. How you holding up?
Will she call him a liar in this interview too? That's another interesting thing. I've now found several times while live, just think this is on live TV, where she straight up calls this man a liar. Think of what she says when not around a production team, how she really feels.
We take one day at a time. It's very hard. A lot of sleep lost a lot of weight. We just take one day at a time.
When did you last see Kaylee?
I last saw her on June 16th, the day after Father's Day.
What happened the day she went missing?
We actually didn't find out until July.
June 16th, the day after Father's Day. Summer Wells is June 15th.
She'd been missing how long when you found out?
About a month.
That's strange.
Well, not really. My daughter, had her, and we just assumed that Casey and Kaylee were, off visiting friends.
George, why wouldn't your daughter call you and say, Kaylee's gone?
That's really a good question. I know we kept in contact with her, at least Cindy did, almost every day or every other day. A little text message here and everything was fine.
So what do you make of it? I mean, she's your daughter, you have to have some. Yeah. Why would she not tell you, not tell you?
I think she was frightened. I think from what we understand that, there's been threats to not only Kaylee's well-being, but also to our family's well-being.
By
The people that have Kaylee.
So you think Kaylee was taken?
What?
Your daughter obviously knew she was taken.
Did she just say that her and George have received threats by the people who took Kaylee? This bitch was lying from the get-go as well. That is absolutely not true. Why do I not remember her ever saying that? This case is really hard on you. I've really opened your eyes to a lot. Yeah, I know you definitely... You have different thoughts and opinions on this case, and that's okay. But the more and more as I dig into this case, now, 14 years later, it's like, holy shit. I think George got away with murder, from my opinion, allegedly, from everything I've seen in the media, the words that come out of his mouth.
For what purpose?
I'm still trying to sort that out. The person that originally has her or had her, we've had
What?
3 or 4 different sightings with the same description that Casey released, that they finally released on this person. We've had 3 or 4 different sightings with the same description that Casey released, that they finally released on this person. And the Zenaida that the police department tracked down was one out of...
Which, by the way, I'm fully convinced that Zanny the Nanny was either made up by George or it was a nickname for one of his mistresses. I'd really love... What?
Zanny, because you would her then go to school. So
Xanax?
made up because it was the Nanny.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Yeah. I know there's that rumor too.
But actually, that's
She said what?
I think she actually like doing that.
No. She would have been charged for that then.
I
That would have been some kind of... She was only ever charged with lying to police, and I don't know if failing to report her missing, because I don't know if that was a law then. But I don't know. But yeah, definitely could be the Xanax. I know that there's that. But George, in one of his interviews that we replayed a couple weeks ago, they were showing him a picture of one of his mistresses, and he brought up Zanny, and he was like, and the guy interviewing George said, we're not talking about Zanny, like, we're not talking about Zanny and Nanny. Like, he got confused. He goes, I'm showing you a picture of this. And right away I was like, oh my God, does he call his mistress Zanny so that Cindy doesn't know? Is that a code name him and Cindy know? Or does Casey and Cindy know? I don't know. But very well could be the Xanax to keep her sleeping. He told the world he was a P and no one listened. Was she on about her dad? Yeah. Yeah, after this I'll pull up that what he's actually speaking, I think at Kaylee's memorial or at some charity event, but he actually calls it the Missing Kids Club. It's a club. We're all part of this Missing Kid Club. When have you ever heard anyone be so happy and call it like something to be proud about of a club? I've never, again, never in my life have I have a conversation with Billy or even Donald and Candace, for that matter, where they had said we're in some club.
Thousands that Casey said right from the beginning was not the correct person. They just now released within a couple weeks ago the actual description of babysitter. And we've had 3 that I'm aware of, tips that have come in since June, that people describe this person to a T that had Kaylee.
What does your daughter think, George?
Well, our daughter thinks that Kaylee needs to be found. And she said,
what does she think happened?
well, she's already told us that this Zanny, this babysitter, is one that has her.
Who denies it?
Well, the one at the, like Cindy just said about the one at the sheriff's department, our local sheriff's department, had brought to my daughter's attention, it's not her.
Now let's go back to July 15th. Cindy, here's part of the 911 call that you made.
911, what's your emergency? I called a little bit ago. The deputy sheriff saying I found out my granddaughter has been taken. She has been missing for a month. I told you my daughter was missing for a month. I just found her today, but I can't find my granddaughter. And she just admitted to me that she's been trying to find her herself. There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car.
Did you suspect your daughter?
No.
Never? In
Never.
all of this?
No.
Never. I have not. From day one, I haven't. You know, Casey has been a loving, very caring mother, and I could see that first night that she was very frightened when the sheriff's department arrived.
See, that's weird to me because Casey wasn't missing for a month. They've had contact with her because even George has talked in his deposition that we just replayed last week. He was talking about how he would have phone conversations with her and she would be like, yeah, Dad, you know, we're fine, but I have to work late tonight, so Kaylee's just going to stay the night at Zanny's. Or, no, Dad, we're fine. I'm with my friend, and my friend has a kid that's Kaylee's age, so, you know, they're going to have a sleepover, whatever. Like, they were in contact. Casey, I don't know why she acted right there like Casey's been out of touch for the past month and she just found her, because that's 100% false. That doesn't even align with any of George's, his deposition interviews, his FBI interviews, nothing like that. He constantly claims that they had contact. That's ridiculous.
At the house. I mean, she was devastated. She was on the floor.
He does vexing. If you guys notice, he does not ever use Kaylee's name. It's her daughter, my granddaughter, your daughter, our granddaughter. Or sometimes he mistakenly says my daughter, our daughter. But he never says Kaylee, Kaylee Marie Anthony. It's never that. And to me, that's distancing himself. And let's not forget that this man did try to commit suicide. He also was found wandering wooded areas not once, but twice before Kaylee was found. And he also said not too long, just days before Kaylee was found, that he knows she's close and he can feel her little touches at night. Guess where she was found? Damn near in this man's yard. That's weird.
Or just beside herself. And
he
she
was
has
a
been very
homicide
emotional
detective
since
for
day
10
one,
years, so
which hasn't been
he learned a
reported.
few things.
Her main focus has been, as same as ours, has been looking for Kaylee since the very beginning.
When they arrested her, were you shocked, George?
Oh, absolutely. When they took her into custody the very first time, I was just appalled because I wanted them to, number one, put an Amber Alert out for my granddaughter, which they never did.
Appalled. We'll go back to the interviews where the moment he sits his butt in the interrogation chair, he's opening up his fucking thick-ass binder of shit and throwing Casey right under the bus. So how would he be shocked that she would get arrested when he couldn't stop throwing her under the bus in all of the interviews?
They never contacted the FBI that I wanted them to contact. I mean, I have a little bit of knowledge on some stuff, and you would really think that they'd want to have someone want to have help them assist trying to find this beautiful 3-year-old girl. And all I was trying to do was trying to help them. And
See, could have said trying to help find Kaylee, my granddaughter Kaylee. Nope, that's Don Wells language right there. Beautiful little girl.
find this beautiful 3-year-old girl. And
3-year-old little girl, not my granddaughter Kaylee.
Help them assist trying to find this beautiful 3-year-old girl. And all I was trying to do was trying to help them. And they
Why do you think they wouldn't?
had their mind made up.
They had their mind made up. You know, they picked out Zenaida Gonzalez. They picked out a 38-year-old woman when Casey told them it was a 24-year-old woman. They picked out someone that had
As a
children.
nanny, you mean?
Right, and she told them she had no children. You know, they, from the very beginning, decided how this was going to take place. They made judgment on her within 2 hours of having her in custody, and that's the way it's been. They have not assisted.
Her daddy right there, George, again, was throwing her under the bus, remember? With his binder. Yet again. And like, oh, you know what? I've learned some things. My daughter's been doing some bad things. I've got, pictures. I've even got doubles of these pictures. You want these pictures of my daughter doing terrible things? My daughter this, my daughter that.
Assisted us into looking into finding Kaylee. And
they
we
said it-
believe she is alive.
I want to get to that. Have they set a trial date?
Right now, January 5th.
And no death penalty, right?
No death
They removed. They had it and then removed it.
They removed
Yes.
it.
You don't realize that the whole United States is looking for Kaylee. I know that, Mom.
We're back. Casey Anthony, by the way, was interviewed by members of the Orange County Sheriff's Office July 16th. Here's part of that.
Why didn't you call prior to today?
I think part of me was naive enough to think that I could handle this myself, which obviously I couldn't. And I was scared that something would happen to her if I did notify the authorities or got the media involved or my parents, which I know would have done the same thing. Just the fear of the unknown, fear of the potential of Kaylee getting hurt, of not seeing my daughter again.
Cotton candy boobs. Hey, sis. Guess who's in the truck with Mark right now?
Why do you think she was arrested and charged, George?
Yeah, George.
Because they had like Cindy said, they had their mind made up. It was just too easy for them to just close the book on this and say, well, we're going to charge you with your daughter's disappearance and just be done with it.
Did they ever look at why a mother would kill a daughter? Or did anyone ever question motive?
Right. There is no motive, and they haven't found a motive. They even said they haven't found a motive. They told us they thought it was an accident, and she's scared, and she's trying to cover it up.
Killed her by accident and then
Right.
buried her or something.
They don't feel there's a motive.
Have they looked for the child?
We've had 5 searches done by the Sheriff's Department, done by
Yeah.
Tim Miller
Courtney
with
and
Texas
Cassidy.
EquiSearch.
I know him.
He's got the
and
girls, Lacey
it's
Ann.
come up with
Hey,
nothing.
Anonymous.
There's nothing that they have found.
Okay.
That, has.
Let's
given
talk
them
about
any
that for
evidence.
a minute. No motive, which I always thought, like, what would be the motive for Casey to kill her 3-year-old daughter, right? Hi, Sunshine. What would be the motive? Because Grandma and Grandpa wanted her so bad, right? So if Casey didn't want to be a mom, I know that's what the media was fed, is she's just this out of control, however old, younger. She's got a child. No one knows who the baby daddy is. She's out here. We got pictures of her at a nightclub. She's partying. She's drinking. Oh my God, Casey Anthony is out of control. It's her. She's out partying. She's getting tattoos. I actually think she knew the entire time her dad had done something. She's going along with Daddy's narrative, because he walked up in there with his binders controlling the narrative. It's just like Don Wells. call 911. Yep, we got a kidnapping. Or Christian Andreacchio, call 911 right away. Hey, we got a suicide. Like, how do you call and know these things? Like, let the police do their job. Because when you're going in the media and you're doing these things, you're already feeding the narrative. You're already putting it out there. Krista, you can go somewhere else then. I'm not saying that she's fully innocent. I am saying that there's definitely a much bigger picture to be looking into. Here, let's find the one where Casey's talking about, he's telling the world that he's a pedo and nobody's listening. I'll play that one again because I certainly looked at it differently than I did 14 years ago. Here, we'll play this one.
Mostly the things I miss is watching the love that she shared with her mother. It breaks my heart today that Casey's not with us today to honor her child, whom she loved so very, very much.
Yeah, you can have your opinion and think she's guilty. That's fine. But I could tell you, Krista, stop it. Stop it. She's innocent. I could say the exact same. I mean, but if you can watch this and your stomach doesn't turn, all the more power to you.
Casey, I hope you're able to hear me today. I love you, and I wish I could comfort you right now. I wish I could take away all of your pain and wipe away your tears.
Me
I want
too.
to thank you for giving me the greatest gift that I have ever received, and that is for Kaylee Marie.
So fake.
Kaylee was so much like you. She got her beauty and her compassion. She
Stop
had your
it,
spirit,
Cindy.
and she will always love you. She knows that she was loved by her family, and
He's
that's
just
all
chewing
that's
gum.
important. Stay strong, my child. God will keep you safe. And Kaylee is watching over all of
He
us.
creeps me
I'm
out
thankful
too,
for everyone
Pixie.
that's here today to pay tribute to a beautiful little girl.
Again, not pay tribute to my granddaughter Kaylee. Let's pay tribute to a beautiful little girl.
To a beautiful little girl who not only meant the world to me, but meant the world to my family. And so many of you that never got a chance to actually hug her, smell her hair, smell the sweet sweat when she came in from outside. To hear her call me JoJo. Sure, I was Grandpa, but I was JoJo to her.
Yeah, JoJo to her. Again, that's distancing, in my opinion, distancing himself from being her grandfather.
Some days when I would maybe just pay attention to her for just a second, she would get right in my face and, JoJo? Grandpa JoJo, George. She knew me.
Cindy's just
How
like
to push
petting him.
me to smile at her and hug her. I miss that kiss on the cheek, that special hug.
Dr.
I
Phil.
tell everyone it's so great to
Oh,
get a hug from
absolutely,
someone,
Squid.
but to get a hug from a small child, that gives me energy like you couldn't imagine.
What? Rewind.
But to get a hug from a small child, that gives me energy like you couldn't imagine.
Not for nothing, if Dawn Wells said some shit like that, there'd be 1,000 videos overnight. I'm just saying. If those exact words were repeated by, let's say, Dawn Wells, okay, or anybody surrounding Summer Wells, everyone would have something to say about it. I'm pointing it out with George here, you know. Yeah, that is gross what he said. That is a huge red flag. Not just one, but several within that speech. Again, Could have brought up his granddaughter's name, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Remembering her, saying her name, showing her face, a memorial for Kaylee. But again, beautiful little girl, granddaughter. Where's her name at? Especially something that's televised. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know right there, that was freaking televised funeral. Where was her name for, I mean, the world to help memorialize her? Say her name, George. Can he say her name today? Because I cannot, for the life of me, find where he has used her name. And that's a huge, huge red flag for me. If it was just happen here or there, okay, fine. But it's almost like it's on everything, and it's so weird to me. He distanced himself from being her grandpa so much. Creepy as hell. They all are. The entire family, including the brother. Or even a nickname. Yeah, he didn't call her any nicknames, but she had a nickname for him, right? She called him Jojo. But he didn't have no cute name for her. Just a beautiful 3-year-old little girl. Just a beautiful little girl. That's literally what Don Wells would say. I'm pretty sure that is what he said. She's a beautiful little girl and she liked to twirl. She's a beautiful young lady and she sure looked up. Oh yeah, that's Don Wells talking right there. Just, he's got, George used to be a homicide detective. Now, another red flag. You heard the meow? Yeah, that's Binks. He's too busy smelling her. Yeah, like Joe Biden.
Oh.
Hi, Binks. Binks, hi. Oh my goodness.
He's coming to you. He can hear you.
You're gonna come home. Binks, are you coming to Canada? Binks.
You can't go all the way over though, bud. He keeps trying to jump onto Mark's lap.
Aw. I can hear. He's got a little bell on, doesn't he? It's exactly same vibe as Don. It really is, but George can compose himself a little bit better than Don Wells can. Here, there's... Binks! What was I looking for? Might be this one. Ooh, the sound on this one's rough, y'all.
Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. I love you.
Hi.
Ew! Okay, right off the bat. I don't know why that bothered me right off the bat.
I love you too. Why is she crying already?
Because we haven't seen you.
I know. Hey, hold on one second. Miss Baker. Oh, where'd she go? I'm gonna try to get them to turn this up a little bit. Go ahead.
So how's your day starting out so far?
I was asleep.
Well,
So, it's alright. I woke up at 5, stayed up for about an hour, and then went back to bed for a little bit, so my eyes are red. I'm tired.
okay. So what else is going on with you?
Nothing. The usual. Just, I guess, waiting around. Those are new shirts. I like those.
Yes, those are the Never Lose Hope Foundation did these for us, so.
I like those a lot. Those are really nice.
Yeah, those are really sweet. Really, really sweet.
Can
you read what they say?
Fly home, baby, and I don't see the bottom.
This is Fly Home, baby. We miss you.
Those are nice shirts. I like those.
Well, let me have you speak to Mom, okay? Now she's right here. She's pulling at the phone. Hold on.
All right. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mom. Oh. Well, it lasted a minute. How are you feeling? Not.
Yeah, this is
We're not doing well,
interesting.
kids.
Where does the cat go potty? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's fine, but look to our stuff.
Apparently he waits like a good boy until he's stopped. Your kitty Lucifer is trying to climb on your face. My best friend's cat's name is Lucifer.
Just whisper.
Huh?
Just whisper.
Yeah.
None of us. Lee's been sick. Dad's blowing up at the media. Yeah, I heard.
Dad's blowing up in the media.
Lee's been sick. Dad's blowing up at the media. Yeah, I heard.
Dad's blowing up with the media. Now, y'all, you are aware that he has multiple lawsuits. Like, they lived, I want to say, in, was it Ohio? Okay, and he's had like 3 foreclosures in the 80s, like a lot of money problems, which is also a huge red flag. You go back to his history and his bankruptcies, his foreclosures from like starting in 89 on. And then even like in 2017, he got in a car accident, and he's sued Toyota. He's got GoFundMe for like $100 and something grand for medical bills and shit. Like, that's still open today. It's crazy. Do I think Casey is innocent? I think they all know more. I think that there's many, many dark family secrets here that George has been covering up. And I do see a very manipulative, abusive man. I can see where I can't remember which interview, but we'll get through them, where Casey brings up her dad was yelling at her and saying, this is going to ruin your mother. Well, he does that in several of these jail calls where, Casey's trying to hold her shit together. Just like, now you watch her. She's fine. Well, talking to dad, gets on the phone with mom, all of the emotions, right? But then back on the phone with dad, and you can see these little manipulation tactics he does. And he says to her sometimes, when he was visiting without Cindy, and he was like, your mom's real upset, like he used that, and oh my God, you can see right when she breaks. So I think there's a lot more to the story. I think that she definitely knows what happened. I think they all know. I think this is much like a Summer Wells type of situation. But I do think that George is more at fault. That's my opinion, especially now re-looking over it. I still think that. I used to question it, but always said Casey's, she's guilty. Lock her up. She's guilty. And always thought that George and Cindy, because Cindy, when Casey was supposedly not at the house, right, missing in action for over 30 days, Cindy's the one Googling, I want to say like 30 to 50 times how to make chloroform. And she says she did that. And she says it was to kill her own dog who had cancer or something like that. Not only that, the silencing thing. Okay, Kaylee was killed. She's killed. Why is she found with duct tape across her mouth? You guys know how I feel about that. You're holding a secret. You're not going to tell a secret. That's what that is. And then a heart sticker on the mouth on top of the duct tape. To which they found the duct tape and those heart stickers in this man's basement. Sure, Casey lived there. But it's, I don't know. I don't understand the people who don't think a little more into George and even Cindy and just want to put it all on Casey. And some of the same people I've seen running around who say Billy's just as guilty as Leilani and Danny and that, but defending George. It's wild. People be crazy.
Well, someone just said that Kaylee was dead this morning, that she drowned in the pool. That's the newest story out there.
Surprise, surprise.
So, it's very hard.
Well, yeah, trust me, I know that. Someone just sent me some of the stuff that's been online, comments that people have been leaving off of certain articles, I guess, that have been written, and it was very upsetting last night to see that.
Oh, yes, but, you know, it's terrible, Casey. Getting hate mail, threatening letters.
Well, I haven't got anything like that.
Cindy's telling her, well, the newest thing is she drowned it in the pool. Like, not very much emotion in that. Not too much emotion from all three of them, to be honest. This video is driving me nuts. I have to find a better one. I also want to... Let's check out her and her brother for a minute. Let's just check this out for a minute.
Hold on one second. Hey, can I get this turned up a little bit?
Oh, she's always yelling at the people. Can you turn up the phone?
I can't really hear you.
Okay, I can try to speak up a little bit.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. How are you?
Oh man, I don't want to start crying.
Yeah, I don't either. Let me just kind of give you a heads up. To my knowledge, we can have about, I don't know if you know how this works, but we can have about an hour together.
Okay.
Mom and Dad are scheduled at 1 to come in and see you too.
Okay.
I had to set this up through the deputies at Orange County because Baez couldn't do it for us, or at least he claimed, and we were having a tough time doing it for us.
Yeah, that's what you told me the other night.
So we still have visitation set up for Monday also.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a heads up. First, I'm sure you know, or I'm sure you've been told
It's very hard to hear, huh?
by Jose, everything that goes on inside the jail
No.
is recorded, and anybody can listen or hear.
So this is her brother. Is he reminding her right now that their calls are recorded and anyone can hear them?
First, I'm sure you know, or I'm sure you've been told by Jose, everything that goes on inside the jail is recorded, and anybody can listen or hear, including the deputies, Jose, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's what he... It's very hard to hear him, at least for me. But yeah, he's warning her that anything that they talk about is going to be listened to by the deputies and stuff. It can be heard, it could be used. So, I mean, all right, good looking out, brother, I guess. Hey, Carrie. Hey, I'll be Frank.
However, there's one thing that nobody can monitor, and that is if you're able to write a letter.
Okay.
Now, how the letters work, there is a mail system inside the courtroom, and if the letter is delivered to and from the mail system, that is not monitored. You get the letter to Jose or to anybody else, of course they end up reading that.
Yeah.
So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to be writing you the letter as soon as I can to get it to you, to give you that line of communication. So if you didn't feel comfortable saying something when you knew you were being recorded and monitored, that you get that to me that way.
Okay.
Do you have access to paper and pen?
I can get access to that. That's not a problem.
Okay. That's the first one to do. So I guess I just wanted to drop you some knowledge first. I think it's the best thing that we should go over.
Yeah, definitely.
You already know that about how you can reach out now. If you didn't know that already. Here's what I wanted to go over with you, make sure that you're aware. Obviously, Jose works for you. Okay. Anything that you say to Jose is supposed to be attorney-client privilege. It's supposed to be in confidence.
Yeah.
How that works is even if you ask him to reach out to your family, if you ask him to reach out to law enforcement, if you give him a letter and ask him to do it, he is not obligated to do that. He will make a decision if it's in his best interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to hear him. Playing WoW but listening. World of Warcraft. Binks! Hi, Binks!
He's trying to climb off all over.
Aw.
It's on my shoulder for a minute.
Meow. 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 I got the earphones in because if the cats heard that, they'd probably be all over here. What the hell is that, Mom? Oh my gosh. Meow. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this one. We'll be live tomorrow. We got to start with George's. We got to go back to the police. So I'll find good videos that we can hear better. And sometime tomorrow, the girls will be here. Mark will be here. We're just missing the boys.
Yep.
January, February, March. Yeah, we got a while for the boys yet. Like 5 more months when school's out. So beginning of June. The boys will be coming here. I know they're excited, but girls, are you excited? Are you nervous?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
They can hardly contain themselves.
Yeah, I am excited. I went around, I cleaned the whole house, trying to make everything perfect, like the queen's coming to visit. How many hour drive do you have left? How many hours do you have left, babe?
I'd say if we were going to try and make it the whole way, like 9.
Oh, holy shit. You can't still be 9 hours away.
Maybe 9, I don't know.
I think like 7. Or, yeah, maybe. Meow!
Well, we just passed a thing that said 150 miles to Fargo. So you can figure out how close you are to Fargo.
Merry Christmas! Let me see. Where are we? Oh. 6 hours from Fargo.
Alright, so like 8.5 then.
How you doing, baby? You tired yet?
Always tired.
Yeah. Girls, be loud and obnoxious and keep them awake. Binks, keep meowing. He went to Minnesota. He picked up his stepdaughters, and he is now on the way back home. Yep, my kiddos are in that truck. Ah! Did my husband driving? Yes, he's driving.
Yep, I'm driving.
How's the weather?
It's good.
Thanks, Squid. Yeah, they're on their way back here already. I needed I still have to wait another week before I can get my second COVID shot, and then I have to wait 2 weeks after my second COVID shot before I'm fully vaccinated. But Mark is fully vaccinated, and he was tired of waiting. He was like, I'm leaving. No, North Portal. It's good he knows how to drive with snow and ice. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably about the same. Yeah, he said the roads were pretty good. Me too, Casey. I'm excited too. Alright, y'all. I gotta eat something. call my kiddos and my husband, and then go to sleep and wake up and they're here. Yay! Right, well, not right when I wake up, but whatever. Vexing said, happy homecoming, girls. Charlie! Oh, Charlie is meowing now. Charlie, come here. Binks is on his way. Yeah. All right, everyone. Hey, Dad. Papa Cher in the house.
Hey, Papa Cher.
Yeah, we'll call you maybe not tomorrow, Dad, depending on when they get home, but I don't have my phone. So if you've texted and I didn't respond, that is why. When George passes, she will tell everything. I have wondered that as well, Tangy, and I think you're onto something with that. Hey, what are you doing? All right. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, they're going to come live here for a while. Hey, Yanni. Thank you, Sunshine. All right, y'all. I will be back tomorrow so you can help me kill time until my family gets here. Love y'all. Enjoy your friends, your family, the holiday festivities still going on. We're not to 2023 yet. We still got a few days. Thank you, Just Died. It is awesome sauce. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.